Repeat after me. The wave is coming. The wave is coming. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to 10 at a Time, the short long form show. I'm your host, Wildlin Pierreville. Listen, I keep saying it. I said it I say it all the time. I just got back from the Dominican Republic. I was out there learning to surf because I'm so cool and I'm so sexy and spontaneous. Oh my gosh. You wish you had my life. You wish you had my life. Anyway, listen, it was a great trip. It was a really incredible trip that I went on with my dad and my girlfriend, because I wanted to go on vacation with my dad and my girlfriend, but mostly I wanted to learn to hang 10 and curl my toes on the edge of the board. You know, there's a childhood fantasy. I feel like as a kid, I always imagined myself going to the X Games, you know, and doing any type of like cool board sport, snowboarding, skateboarding, surfing though. And on top of that, in order to learn to surf, you have to learn to swim. I learned to swim as a prerequisite. I'm breaking multi-generational curses. Do you understand? I'm a first-generation swimmer in my family. A lot of you can't say that, but you could. It's not too late for you. Go ahead and turn some Bubble Guppies on the TV. You could get in the water like anyone else. In terms of like black boy swimming representation, I'm part of a select group. It's me, the guy from the Montgomery boat brawl who swam across the river, and Aqualad from Young Justice. Anyway, listen, it's not only that I'm really cool and really hot and like really like sexy and like spontaneous and like I you know, I have a good executive mind that can coordinate a vacation for multiple people, and I'm also a polyglot. I can speak multiple languages. That's coming in another episode. It's also about the fact that I'm incredibly introspective. What can I say? I think about my feelings a lot and I write about them. And I open up cameras to talk about them and spread those thoughts to sometimes millions of people at once. I'm feeling anxiety about that right now, actually. I'm feeling anxiety about transmitting my thoughts to millions of people at once, potentially. But I'm really introspective, so I know I'm feeling anxiety. Anyway, the thing that is cool about surfing is that it is an incredibly introspective sport, maybe more than any other sport that I've ever played, but maybe any other sport ever. I don't know. It is so much about the interior of your mind, in the sense that the variables are not variables that you can control for the most part, right? Like you can't control the water, you can't control the temperature, you can't control the waves, you can't control this, you can't control that, you can't control the wind, you can't control. All you can control is your preparation. That's the number one thing that I took away, is that surfing is a sport that is almost entirely about preparation in terms of the variables that you can control. Almost entirely about preparation. I have a friend who reached out to me recently because she was kind of feeling a bit stuck and jaded. You know, she's a recording artist, and she was like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to promote this song that's coming out, and something about the TikTok algorithm or the social media algorithms, it's not pushing the videos where I talk about my song. I'm afraid that people aren't aware that I'm working on this thing that I'm so passionate about. My message isn't getting out there. And the thing that I care most about in my art is being suppressed. And that's something that people talk about on TikTok a lot. It's like the thing that you put your most heart and soul into is the thing that no one ever sees. And it sucks. But she was like, I feel like if I did the work that I'm doing now in 2020, like, it would be way more successful. And honestly, I'm someone who's been following my friend as an artist grow and develop for years. And the place that she's in now, I'm like, yeah, honestly, babe, I do think if you dropped this a couple of years ago, they would have had you come down the Jennifer Hudson hallway. What would your Jennifer Hudson hallway dance be? I'm going to practice mine right now. I actually can't practice my Jennifer Hudson hallway walk for you right now because I don't know what song they would choose. If you happen to be a Jennifer Hudson show executive, intern, assistant, camera op, sound designer, I don't know, please comment down below what you think my Jennifer Hudson hallway song cover would be, so that I can then practice my Jennifer Hudson hallway walk in advance. I do genuinely feel that if my homegirl released the music that she's releasing now, released the creative work that she's, you know, releasing now in an earlier market, like, it would have done very well. They would have put that girl on 106 in Park, probably. But in a short number of years, it's become so much more saturate, which isn't to say not to do it. It's just to say it's like, it's a different game. It's a different game. And we done with the 90s. And we might be done with the 2010s and the 2020s at this point too. We might just be done. I'm kind of done. I fear that I'm just mostly done. But anyway, talking to her about this really helped close the loop on a metaphor for me, because so much of creative work, which is just, you know, all you can do is create. You can't control who consumes it or where it goes or where it reaches. A lot of the variables are out of your control, in the same way that in surfing, a lot of the variables are out of your control. And all you can control is, again, your preparation. In the 2 weeks that I was out there, 10 out of 14 days, maybe I got up at like 7 o'clock in the morning to go, out onto the water. That's when the water and the waves were best in Encuentro Beach, was early in the morning. So I'd get up early, go out, and over the course of time of me taking a couple lessons and going out to the water by myself and, surfing, I slowly started kind of whittling down the size of the board that I was using. And at first I started with a really big board, and then it got smaller and smaller and smaller until I could go further out into the water, out to a place called the lineup. And the lineup is where a bunch of the more seasoned surfers kind of waited their turn for a wave to come. The thing about the lineup is that it is the best position to be in. It's the most favorable position to be in. It's where all of the best waves start. Not because it's where most of the waves are. Most of the waves, by the time you get closer to the shore, any ripple, any current that's coming in kind of starts to foam and curl over like a wave. Regardless of whether it's powerful or whether it's going to take you all the way, like it starts to look and be shaped like a wave. But when you get out to the lineup, that's where only the best waves start. The waves that really have enough force to carry you where you want to go. So that's why people stay out there on the lineup. But the issue is that it's psychological. You have to be able to identify in advance which ripple from far away is going to eventually develop into a wave that will take you the distance that you want to go. By the time it gets up to you, and you can see without a shadow of a doubt that it is the right wave, it's too late for you to get on the board or, try to paddle out. You have to premeditate. You have to have like a clairvoyance as to what is going to be right for you. It doesn't matter without preparation. By the time the wave gets to you, you have to be laying down on your board in the right posture, in the right position, paddling with momentum, and then ready to stand and ride the wave. It reminds me so much of my own artistic journey, my own artistic trajectory. It reminds me so much of my own artistic journey, my own artistic work and trajectory, my process, which is that when you're getting out there to the good spot, to the sweet spot, to the lineup, you're fighting waves that are crashing against you. You're pushing up against the element. It's like swimming upstream, but you're surfing against the current. You know what I mean? You're pushing and pushing and pushing to get to a place where there is calm. And then every now and then in the calm, there is a beautiful moment where the wave comes up and that's the wave that you want to ride all the way. Yeah. But you have to get to that calm. And then there's a psychological factor on top of that, because after you've overcome all of the adversity to get out this far in the water, it's so calm that you might gaslight yourself. That's the thing. You fought so hard to get to the calm, and then it's so calm that you might trick yourself into believing that another wave won't come. You might trick yourself into believing that another wave won't come because of how far you've traveled. You know what I'm saying? It's really insane. I get out there and I'm sitting on my board, I'm laying down on my board, and I'm kind of frustrated because I feel like it's nothing but, maybe I've swam out too far. Maybe I've traveled too far of a distance past where any wave could ever be. Maybe I'll be waiting out here forever and nothing that's ever powerful enough to carry me the distance back to the shore is ever going to come, and I'll be stuck out here, or I'll have to give up, or I'll have to settle for something closer to the shore. And you know what? I was wrong, because a wave always comes. That is something that is true about the world. It has always been true as long as people have lived here to observe the ocean, and will be true until the ocean isn't here anymore, is that there will be waves. That's it. That's literally just it. There will be waves. The wave will come. You can collect your losses and go closer to the shore and try to catch a different, smaller wave. You can. Or you can cash in on the investment that you've made to come this far. I mean, watching the work that she's doing in a game, in a sport, in a craft, in a field that I know is about preparation, where the variables are out of your control besides what you are prepared to do and bring and take advantage of for yourself. I've never seen the work that she's done be so ready and so prepared. That's inspiring to me. And what I feel when I look at her work, your work, what I feel is so much excitement, so much anticipation, almost impatience, for the fact that I've never seen you more prepared to take advantage of the wave that is inevitable. And I'm so excited for that wave to arrive, but trust that it will arrive. and it will take you to shore. And that's something that I'm trying to internalize for myself as well. All the anxiety that like maybe I'm not doing enough, I have to reposition myself, I have to do something different than I'm already doing. My process isn't the process that's going to take me the distance. And actually, this part of surfing is just about the patience. This part of surfing is just about the waiting. This part of surfing is just about the preparedness. It's really fucking cool to me, man. That shit was so fucking cool. So I'm actually going to reverse what I said to you before, which was that surfing is a sport that has so many variables that are outside of your control. And yes, that's true, but you could think of it a different way. Because actually, the variables that might be out of your control in surfing could also be viewed as constants. The wave will come. That is a constant. Actually, the only variable that you have to consider when you're surfing, when you're an artist, when you're making something, when you're working on yourself, when you're trying to take advantage of an opportunity, the only variable is whether you're prepared. And I'm so excited for you. And I'm so excited for the wave that's going to carry you to shore. And if you are interested to know the friend that I've been talking about this entire time, her name is Anika She. And she is a brilliant R&B singer-songwriter. And she just released a single called Make It Me. And it's streaming everywhere. And now that you're done with this, 10 at a Time, the short long-form show hosted by Wildlin Pureville, I'd appreciate it if you went and go stream her song. Okay. Hey, thanks so much. And I will talk to you soon. Be safe. Catch the wave.